doing this with Dr. Matthew Varicallo out of Penn Highlands Du Bois. And he's working with one of the surgeons through Marshall. So they're pretty much the only doctors in the country that are doing this fertilized ACL with the quad tendon. And they're using the athletes and their patients' bone marrow to put back into the tunnels to facilitate healing, which is allowing us to load the graft sooner. Now, if you have a meniscal tear, that's the only thing that kind of holds it back. So that's where you're kind of getting like that 5 month instead of 4. But if it's an isolated ACL, then we can pretty much, if based on how my program is going right now, you're looking at like getting cleared in like 4 months. And I'm completely writing it. He's behind it in the phasing and of everything. And it has that same philosophy of, you know, that strength and stabilization, endurance. So it's everything is high reps. And then we add a load, but you're looking at running in 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks. You know, I had my soccer players, she literally was punting a soccer ball like 6-7 weeks out. Now, mind you, there's a lot of things behind that, and I'm highly on top of what's going on and the effort and things like that as to, is like, hey, kick this at like 30% effort right now. But I mean, at 50% effort, she's kicking a soccer ball like 20 yards easily, like not even an issue at 7 weeks. You wouldn't even be running until 3-4 months. So we're way, way ahead of everything. Like she was at 2 months, she was testing at 3 months, and 4 months. And then at 3 months, she actually was testing at 6 months. And that's where it kind of, we were like, oh, geez, we didn't realize what we were doing. I was just rehabbing her how I thought I should, based on the parameters that the surgeon, Dr. Matt, gave me. And when we tested, I said, hey, what do we do with this information? Like, she's testing at 6 months already at 3 months. And he said, all right, let's functionally test her. And then we took 1 month to, you know, kind of dive in a little bit harder. And she passed her 8th month report card at 4 months. And it actually was 15 weeks and 5 days. If you ask her, it was less than 16 weeks. So, and she's been playing a full season of basketball, a season she thought she would miss, because she missed her soccer season, but she was prepared to miss 2 seasons of sports, and she only had to miss 1. So if we can get this into, you know, right now, seeing all these NFL players, I mean, you're looking at getting them back, you know, that they may get the playoff season or something. If they, you know, tore late in the season, they're coming back better than ever. You know, you tear it in, you know, training camp, you're back for the end of the regular season. So there's a potential, you know, for this to be huge if we can really get the data, and that's what we're doing right now.